Hello, this is the Day After series. Last evening, we finally went back and finished what the tattoo that we started last time. We finished the outline for the back. It is sore. It is sore. Yep. Finished all that back part. Ooh. And we actually redid some of the shoulders that connects all of that shoulder piece. We just kind of touched up that shoulder piece right there. Yeah. So it was been 6 months since we started the back. We got the outline and he started to fill in the top, and then we had the rest. So some things have changed in the last 6 months, as they tend to do. I moved again. Now it's a little deceiving because it looks like I'm in the exact same position as the last video. But no, this is actually a different unit. It's almost identical to the last unit, with a little bit of minor tweaks and changes. For instance, the breakfast bars is a little bit different. But anyway, enough about that. So, last evening, after 6 months, I finally get to go back and sit in the chair again to get some tattoo. I get there and, cut to the chase. I get there and I just kind of lay down and he starts tattooing. When you go to a fill-in session for black, just solid black tribal tattoo, a fill-in session is just get there, he sets up all the ink, the many little tubes of black ink for my large portion tattoos, and then he just goes to town and starts working on it. Now, being as it was about 6 months, it's been a while, so first I was like, oh yeah, that's what a tattoo feels like. I almost forgot about that. So it was a little bit painful. And actually the back, it was on the higher end of scale. I'd probably say about 6 or 7 out of 10 on the pain scale. It was pretty bad, very uncomfortable. Now it's interesting because bodies are different on each side. Every part of the body is going to be different. On the left side, I had a lot more tickling sensations, where my body would convulse because it would tickle when the needle touched my skin. It wasn't too bad though. Kelly the artist didn't have too much trouble getting around those little spasms. And then we finished the left side, we took a break, came back, I started the right side. The right side, whew, that was a lot more painful. At least another point painful compared to the other side. And but eventually we got through that. I did bleed a lot. It was actually funny because right after we finished the left side and we took a break, I stood up because I was laying on my stomach for like an hour and a half while he was finishing that side. I stood up and I was like, oh, finally be able to stretch my back for a little bit after that. And I was just kind of standing around, relaxing my body, waiting for Kelly to come back after his little break. And I look on the ground and I see, wait a minute, those look like drops of blood. Oh, wait a minute, that's my blood. I realized that my back was bleeding and somehow it dripped onto the floor, but it's all fine. Khaled, the artist, and his team was able to clean it all up, sterilize the environment, and that's all fine. But I just thought it was funny. It was like, that looks like blood. Oh, it's my blood. So the right side, a lot more painful. Eventually we got all the complete. Yeah. And he bandaged me up and made sure that there's a little pocket on the bottom to catch any dripping blood so it didn't get all over my clothes or my car when I got in my car. So that was all fine. And then we had a little bit more time for the session. It was a 4-hour session. We had a little bit more time at the end. We decided we wanted to do a little bit of touch-up on the shoulder pieces where this tattoo kind of met the other tattoo. The tattoo that we actually touched up was a tattoo we haven't, I think he first did that tattoo with the going down the arms and then the part on the back. I think he first did that like 10 years ago. And We never had a touch-up on that. 10 years ago, we never did a touch-up. So that little part on the shoulder was really missing some, it had some translucent pieces because we never really touched it up very well. I mean, you can imagine shoulder pieces, they move a lot. So I need to try to not move it a lot so that the tattoo can heal more appropriately and keep that ink in there. Obviously, the areas of the body that move more, like the fingers, because of the moving, the tattoo may not heal as good as, you know, other body parts that don't move so well. That's just what happens. So we finished up the shoulders, and you know, I felt great, you know, all bandaged up. And that was pretty much it. I said goodbye to the artist, and I went and got in my car, started heading home. On the way home, well, I tried not to lay my back on the seat because I didn't want to put the pressure on a brand new tattoo, so I kind of just sat upright in my seat while I went home. It took, you know, a good hour and a half to get home. It took an hour and a half to get there, but it is what it is. Obviously, when I'm going home, it's better because there's no traffic. Less traffic. There's less traffic. Going there straight after work, you know, at least I was able to make it there on time. That's the important part. Anyway, so after I get home, of course, I do the same thing I always do. I rehydrate, and then I pretty much go pass out. If I lay a clean towel on my bed. For this particular piece and the shoulders, I kind of was a little lenient with sleeping. It was actually really easy to sleep because I pretty much slept on my stomach region, but with my leg up, so it created that little pocket of space, so I could breathe without the mattress constricting my breathing. So it was all fine and dandy. And then I would sleep on that side, and then I'll move to sleep on that side, and now I'm doing the Thriller, right? Whoa. So sleeping was not that bad. I wake up in the morning, I had a good night's sleep. Partly because this is a really good, nice, new apartment area. I'm on the top floor this time, so there's nobody above me. My neighbors are quiet, I don't hear them, so that's great. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I woke up, slugged about the house for a little bit until I was finally able to jump in the shower. And then that's a little bit of a problem right there because I was able to clean most of the bottom of the tattoo with my hand, but I can't put ointment on. Ointment is just too hard to get my arm up, you know. And when I raise my shoulder like that to try to touch the tattoo, you know, I'm stretching the skin and it's causing some pain, you know. And I don't want to irritate the tattoo, so I think I'm just going to let it do a dry heal. Maybe I might actually put a little bit of ointment on the shoulder pieces, and of course try not to move them so much again. But at least so they can heal better, and but I really can't really reach my back. So that's just part of getting your full body tattoo. Some places are just too hard to reach. So I'm just going to continue to enjoy my time off. I don't have to go back to work till Tuesday. Today is Thursday, so I got a good 4 more days plus today, 5 days, 5 days off. Great, before I go back to work. Just relax and heal my tattoo. Yes, you can see my hair is on my tattoo, but it's not too bad. It's sore and tender, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst. So, and my hair is clean. I just washed it, so I'm not worried about irritating the tattoo so much with my hair at the moment. When I go to relax, I'll probably put it forward again, or tie it in a hair tie and just have it drape over my shoulder. But anyway, enough about that. That's pretty much it for today. So, thank you for watching. This has always been Lucien Gray. Until next time.